Hi, my name's Penny, and today I wanted to talk about the book series that I have in progress. So as I mentioned in my 2018 reading goals video, one of my goals this year is to try and get my series in progress, so the book series that I'm reading, that I'm partway through, get the number of books in that list down. I did do quite a lot of work on this last year, so now things are kind of under control. But I think that this year I can get myself into a really good position where I don't feel overwhelmed with all the stories that I have halfway done. So today I'm not going to talk about the books where I'm caught up on the series and I'm just waiting for the next book to be released. I'm just going to talk about the ones where either the series is completely released and I just need to finish it, or ones where the series isn't finished yet but there are more books that I need to read already released. So when I went through the list, I realized that there are actually 4 books in each of those categories. So firstly, I'll talk about the books where the series has been completed and I just need to read it and tick it off. Hey, it's Future Penny here. By the time I got to the middle of this video, I realized it was way too long, so I'm just going to talk about the books where the series is being completely released and save the other books for another video. So I think I'll try to talk about them in the order that I should be able to tick them off. We'll see how that works. The first one is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Sean A. Maguire, which is the 3rd book in the Wayward Children series. This book has actually just been released, so it moved off the list of series where I'm waiting for them to be released onto this list. And I honestly would have already read this if I could just get my hands on it. So I have put a hold on it through Overdrive at my local library, but there's a massive queue. And I have also been keeping an eye out for it in the bookshop, but when I looked on the local bookshop store online, I got the feeling that they're not going to bring any in unless they're ordered in by individuals, so that's kind of quite annoying. And I've been debating with myself about whether I order it on Book Depository, and I think I'm getting pretty close to doing that because I hate waiting. And I also really love this series. So this series is about this halfway home for children who have gone off and had a journey in some kind of magical land, and they really enjoyed that magical land, so when they've come back to the real world, they've found it really difficult adjusting to normal life. And as well, another reason why I actually would quite like to own this book, the cover is beautiful, beautiful. So then the next series is one that I actually just recently started reading on audiobook, because I've been really struggling to find audiobooks that I think I'm going to like, but I also want audiobooks to read while I'm exercising or driving. But the one that I found that I have been really enjoying is the Bobiverse series. So I already read We Are Legion, which is the 1st book, and I'm currently reading the 2nd book, which is For We Are Many, and then I will get the 3rd book. And I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to finish this series this month, so that'll be good. Basically, it's about this guy who gets himself cryogenically frozen. When he wakes up, it's like 100 years in the future, and he's been put into the AI of a spaceship. And then a whole bunch of stuff happens exploring the galaxy, but any more details are spoilers in my opinion, so I won't tell you anymore, but I really love the narrator and I've really been enjoying the series. Did I say that it's by Dennis E. Taylor? Who knows? It's by Dennis E. Taylor, and it's a series I'm definitely going to finish very soon. So then the next 2 books on the list get a lot harder to complete. The first one will probably be the Touchstone series by Melanie Rawn. So I'm currently reading the 3rd book of the series, and it's a 5-book series. But each of these books is really thick. I'm reading them in ebook form though. Although I think I have one. Where is it? Here it is. I have one. This is the 1st book in the series, which I actually bought in physical form, but I didn't quite enjoy the series enough that I want to keep it. Although I am curious enough that I want to continue the series, but they are quite long. This one's 400 pages. I guess that's not that bad, but The writing's a little bit rambly, so they do take a bit of time to get through. Basically, it's about this theatre group who uses magic as part of their theatre performance, and their kind of exploits is trying to get in the royal circuit so they can go around and perform. But there's also a lot about their relationships, and one of the guys in the theatre group has visions. And there's also a whole bunch of weird political conspiracy craziness going on. Related to, there's a whole bunch of different races in this, so humans, wizards, goblins, trolls, elves, fae. And the race theme is quite interesting. I should probably stop talking about this so much because I will talk more about the themes in my wrap-up when I finish the third book this month. But yeah, I'll have to finish that one this month and then read 2 more to finish the series. So I think that's achievable this year, but because these books are okay but not my favorite, I don't want to be reading them all the time, so I'll kind of spread out those books, probably. And then the last series that has been completed and I just need to finish is the Dragons of Pern series. I'm pretty sure this is finished. I just moved this onto this list. I thought there were potentially going to be more books released, but when I looked, the last book was released in 2012, so I'm probably wrong. So the Dragons of Pern series is a science fiction fantasy classic. Basically there's a planet where when the moon passes, this thread drops on the planet and eats away at anything it lands on, and they use dragons to burn the thread while it's still in the air and protect people. And of course this is I think 24 book series, so there's a lot more to it than that. This book I think is the 14th book, and it's the next one that I need to read. I think it's pretty soon after this one that Anne McCaffrey starts writing them with her son Todd, and then she died a few years back and Todd continued the series. But again, these ones I find the writing a little bit clunky. Even though I often enjoy the stories, I find the writing a little bit clunky in style, so they take a little bit longer to read. So I doubt that I'll finish this series this year, but I want to at least read a few books and get somewhere. I'm looking at the timer on how long I've been filming, and I'm thinking that actually I have talked for far too long. So I might split this video into completed series and series that are not completely released yet. So in that case, this is the end of the video if I decide to do that. If I don't, I'll cut this out so you won't even see it. So if you're seeing this, this is the end of the video. I hope you'll check out the next video, which is about series in progress. And thank you for watching. I'll see you then.